What's going on, everybody? My name is Joey and welcome back to another video here on my channel. Today, nothing crazy, I'm just going over my boltor build that I like to use. You can use this in all situations. You can bring this from base level SP to all the way to level cap, no problems at all. If all you might want to do is maybe change up the helmet, I'm just going to be using Nourish here. This is just my basic Nova build that I'm usually on. And I'm just going to show you this really fast. This is the build, guys. Here are the Incarnon stats down here at the bottom. So this is pretty much just pretty basic build here. You just want to go for corrosive heat, just so we can get a decent amount out of our elemental values. And then we run aptitude, so we can get the status chance, plus we can get the 80% direct damage per status effect on the target. Now this is additive damage on this weapon, so it adds to, on top of things like Deadhead, it's not multiplicative. And then we just have CC, CD, multi-shot, and then we run our Bane here. So yeah, here are the Incarnon perks that I'm running. You can run different perks for Evolution 2 and 3 if you want to. I just personally, for the Evolution 2, it's either this or a channeled, and I don't really use channeled abilities. And then for this one, this is totally quality of life. You can pick whatever you want. Now for this, I decided to go with Survivor's Edge to get the best out of both. You could go for, 4% more crit and drop that 10% status, which in my opinion isn't really worth it. And then on here, or you can just go for the 18% status change. So I think just the in-between here, unless you're targeting a specific type of build, just go in between here. You're going to get a good amount of status packs with this weapon. You really could go for Commodore's Fortune too, but really it's 4% critical chance. It's not going to give you that much more. It's base value, so it is nice, but it's not really going to give you that much more comparatively. So yeah, I just went with Survivor's Edge here. Yeah, so that's the build. I'm going to take this into a Kappa Disruption real fast just to show you guys how this works. This is a really, really strong build that I use pretty often. I wouldn't say it's something that's like on the top of my list for my most used weapons in the game, but I can definitely, give it the credit it deserves. It's a very, very strong weapon. It's not as good as, some of the other Incarnons, like the Burstin, but it's definitely a top tier one in my opinion. But yeah, so we'll just get into this now. I'm just gonna give myself some energy and buff myself up. So pretty much now, and also I do have Arcane Hotshot on my Nova, so you may see higher tier crit, but, it's not really... Like, if you want to get to red crits, you're going to need to run, another crit source for yourself. Like, I'm just using Hotshot here. It works really well. It's really easy to use. So now I got all my stacks up. I got my Incarnon up. Make sure I keep my Deadhead up. Everything's working. Everything's up. And all we're going to do now is we're just going to go run this demo down. And I'm going to show you guys what this thing can do to the demos. Remember, I am running Bane right now. So this isn't Baneless. I am running Bane. Yeah, so he just gets deleted. Really, really nice stuff. Bane is like, I would run Bane if you're doing something like this where you're playing Disruption, because you're targeting a specific faction. But if you're just playing for general use, you could find a better use for that slot, unless you're someone who will, constantly swap out the Bane mods. Like, there's a few people who really enjoy using Bane mods. They're willing to swap them out between missions when they know the type of enemies they're going to be going against. I do it myself most of the time, only when it's really important, like in meta farms. But for the most part, if I'm playing Disruption, I will definitely be using a Bane. So we're just going to try to get another key drop here. And there we are. And I'm just going to finish these conduits off, and I'm going to show you guys the power of this. Now here, I'm going to sit here and see if I can finish this a little bit quicker by getting another key right now while I'm here. Yes, perfect. Put another key in. Alright, and now everything's stacked, everything's up. We can go up here and we can take care of the demo. The demo, it's a Nox, will pose no challenge. Very easy. And then we have another enemy over here. Take care of this demo. The Bailiff, dead very fast, very easy, very simple stuff here, guys. This isn't like the craziest, most intuitive build ever, but it works extremely well. This weapon has a ton of power, and you see a lot of people using all the Incarnons. This is another one out there that you see a good amount of people using, but I wanted to put my own version of the build out here for you guys, because I thoroughly enjoy this frame. Not this frame, I'm sorry. I thoroughly enjoy this weapon. It's a great weapon. really, really strong. It's an OG weapon too. It goes back so far in the game. So if you're an OG player like me and you've been playing this game for a really long time, you recognize these Incarnon guns in a different way that maybe some of the newer players see them. So yeah, here's the last demo right here. See, it gets taken care of very easily. And yeah, so that's that. The build's really nice. You guys, like I said, you can take this from base levels of SP if you're going against regular units. I haven't tested this against level cap disruption, though I have tested this against like level cap cascade units. It will kill them with no problem. So yeah, I just wanted to put this video out here for you guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you for watching, and have a good night.